going, we don't need roads.
Eddie, good to see you again, man.
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Doing very well, very well. Speaking to you from Chicago. This is actually my favorite movie so far this year. So thank you so much for being a part of it.
Very kind of you.
I just want to first of all talk about your experience filming here in Chicago, and specifically being in Grant Park, being in the place where these events actually took place. Because a lot of times a film can be set in one city and you shoot somewhere else, but being where history took place, what did that do for you and your performance?
It's really interesting you say that, because this film's was first written 15 years ago, and there have been many incarnations of it. I've been attached to it for 2 years, and there was a moment where we were going to shoot it, and I was all prepped to go. We found someone to live. We were going to shoot it all in Toronto. Then the financing fell through, and a few months later it came up again. And when I found out that we were shooting in Chicago for the first few weeks for the riot episodes or the protest episodes of the film, it was really important. There's something about being in those spaces, many of the background artists had either parents who had been there. Some of the, it felt steeped in the moment, and at nighttime, it felt imbued with the history of that city. And actually, while we were there, we saw protests on the street for various other things. So it felt very active, and it felt very real. Now, this obviously was a while back, but it's only become more and more relevant, I suppose.
For sure. Aaron Sorkin is actually my favorite screenwriter of all time. I literally have a photo of him and me. Yeah, it's a good call. I have a photo framed on my wall of him and me whenever we got to speak one time. And I'm just kind of curious, like, his dialogue just feels different to listen to. It's like molasses being poured into your ears. I'm curious, as an actor, does his dialogue feel different to say?
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, absolutely. It's such a really beautiful point. It's like, there's a thing that sometimes happens with acting on film, is that if you've ever done a film where the writing's dodgy, and then you've watched yourself in that film and gone, oh, I'm really crap in that. And you've gone, but is it me being crap, or was the writing a bit dodgy? And then what happens is, quite quickly, actors start sort of, when you don't trust writing anymore, you start like shifting a word or shifting things to make it sound easy. The extraordinary thing about someone like Aaron is you just know that if you're not getting it right, it's your fault. Not his. And so there was an amazing scene I'll never forget. We were a lovely actor called Alex Sharp and I were doing a scene together, and we'd been rehearsing it, just the two of us, for a few days, and we couldn't quite make it live. And then we turned to each other and we're like, why don't we just try and walk really quickly and say it really quickly? And suddenly the scene came alive. And so the whole sort of Aaron Sorkin walk and talk thing, suddenly you realize that there was a speed, his speed of thought is just quicker, and his character's speed of thought is just quicker than mine. And so there's a great sort of weird egotistical joy that comes from playing someone substantially brighter than you are, and getting to sort of pretend that you can think that quickly.
For sure. Well, give me the wrap. I did want to ask just really quickly, Sacha Baron Cohen has an amazing line in the film where he says, it's a revolution. We may have to hurt somebody's feelings. I'm curious, when you make a movie like this that is so timely and topical and relevant, it has a lot to say about this world. When you make a movie about a revolution, do you also, as an actor, have to be prepared to hurt somebody's feelings?
As an actor, in the sense that the character and the film will hurt somebody's feelings.
Potentially. If someone watches this and says, oh, yeah. I don't agree.
Oh my God. But as an actor, I feel like you hurt critics' feelings all the time. People are endlessly telling you how much they loathe something or like something or support it. As human being, it is you know what? That line has stung to me. Has sung to me a huge amount, because I think fundamentally I'm a people pleaser at heart, and there are moments in life where you have to put that aside and stand up for what you believe in, and that line really sang through to me, and obviously the world we're in at the moment, this is one of those moments.
Absolutely. Well, Eddie, seriously, it's so good to see you again, man. I hope you and your family are doing well. I am genuinely obsessed with this film. I've actually already watched it twice, and I'm going to be, just because it's wonderful. So congratulations. Hopefully next time we chat, I'll get to be in person, man.
See you then.
Good to see you again.
keep him out. No, we're going. We don't need roads.